Hi, I'm Danielle and I'm the founder of The Joyful Edit. Welcome to my channel. This is day 26 of Project 365. I cannot believe that we are nearly like a month into this journey, which just feels amazing. So thank you for still following me. And I hope you also have gone on your own journey of self-discovery and have started to raise your standards and starting to feel truly alive. Because at the end of the day, this is like the whole reason why I'm doing this. And I want it to be like a thing that we kind of do together and support and empower each other. And like today I wanted to talk to you about life just working for you. And I think like so many of us are guilty of getting frustrated and angry and annoyed when things don't really go our way. And I think when you start changing your mindset and rewiring your mind to thinking that life is happening for you, it just enables you to have let go of that negativity and that frustration and those negative emotions, and just kind of let you live like life with ease and like no longer worrying or anything like that. And I think when you start thinking along those lines, it just makes life so much more enjoyable, because let's be honest, like being frustrated and angry is not really the vibe. Like we'd never really feel good, obviously. And like some of the examples is, you know, like Dan was taking me to Amsterdam for like our first trip ever. And we were super excited. Like I've never been to Amsterdam before, so I was really looking forward to it. Got there and yeah, we missed the flight. Like fuck. So I was like, oh no, like what are we gonna do? And we just decided to embrace the moment, and rather than getting really angry and blaming each other and then just like accepting that we've missed our flight and that's it, we just booked another flight somewhere else. So we decided to go to Paris and went there for Valentine's, and it was absolutely amazing. So that's like an example where, you know, most people in that situation would get so angry, it would be like a horrendous experience and all of that, and actually it turned out to be such an amazing moment and like such a great holiday, and we loved it. And I think like keeping your energy like where it's just like you're constantly like protecting yourself and you're seeing the good and you know that life is working for you. And then like another example, like recently, like we went down like the wrong route quite far out, and again like could have got really frustrated and annoyed, but actually like if we hadn't gone down that route, then we wouldn't have seen the moose in the wild, and the moose is like one of the highlights of my trip. So it's like, you know, you have to start thinking about those things. And like I think one of the most extreme versions, but also like one of the truest versions, is there's a story about a guy who was on the train and he was getting really frustrated and angry that the train was late, and just getting really frustrated, started swearing, and just like his whole energy and his whole vibe was really negative, and it was massively affecting his day and those around him. And it turns out that was the day of the bombings with the trains, and had his train arrived on time, he actually wouldn't have been here today. So that's like a massive reminder that, you know, sometimes that we don't even know that like life is happening for us, and sometimes we never will. But just think of like being that person where he's just getting so pumped up and so frustrated, and actually life is just trying to protect him and save his entire life. Like that is just, when I read things like that, that just puts everything into perspective. So I just want to encourage you to stop like worrying and stop the frustration and stop the anger like when things go wrong, because inevitably they will. You'll take a wrong turning, someone will do something to like upset you, or your train will be late or anything like that. Just remind yourself that life is happening for you. And as soon as you start doing that, and as soon as you start you know, practicing that kind of mindset and that attitude, life just becomes so much easier, and you don't get so stressed and so frustrated over the little things and the big things, and you just embrace it. Like great things can happen from those moments. So just remember that. And I think like when you are protective of your energy and like where you allow it to go, and you focus on the things that make you feel good, you won't want to go back to that place. And I can assure you that it is not easy to always think like that. But it gets easier. It's so much easier. And like I have primed my mind to always think of like the good and the positive and like what I can learn from this. And honestly, like you do have to do it as like an everyday thing, and you have to remind yourself, but also remind others, because people need a reminder too of what they need to be doing and how they need to be thinking about certain situations. And like if you didn't get that job, I generally feel that that's because the one door shuts so that another door can open, and that's the right door. So rather than beating ourselves up and thinking, gosh, like, what did I do wrong? Why couldn't I have done this? Why didn't I get the job? What was wrong with me? Start thinking, okay, well, if that wasn't the right job, that wasn't the right move, then get excited about what is. Like, what doors can become open to you and what's available to you. Like, get excited about the alternative and remind yourself that life is working for you. And I hope you found this video really inspiring, and that you start like rewiring your nervous system, and you start rephrasing like the way that you react to certain things. And I promise you, like, it starts, these little things that I'm teaching you, you keep like building them up, and it creates momentum and it compounds the situation. Honestly, you end up feeling so good about certain situations. And I'm not gonna pretend that, you know, I'm perfect and that I always get things right, but I can definitely assure you that I 9 out of 10 times will look for the good and try and be really positive about the situation and try and see like what I can learn or what the world is giving me. So that's all I'd encourage you to do, is just start making these little changes, and honestly they create the most incredible changes in your entire life. So yeah, that's it for today. I cannot wait to see you for day 27. I hope you've enjoyed the view. I have absolutely no clue where I am. We're just on a site, like a highway, but like, how is this their highway? It's just insane, right? It's so beautiful. Anyway, I'm sending you so much love and blessings. Please remember to like and subscribe and share with family and friends, because I just want to have like reach as many people as possible and just share everything I have to learn with everyone that is wanting to hear it and that need it. So I'd be really grateful if we continue to do that, and I will see you again tomorrow. But remember to also follow me on the joyful_edit on Instagram, and I will be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching.